Welcome back to Studio B54. That sounds a little weird, right? I don't know what's going on, but let's continue. Welcome back to Studio B54, where we talk about, review movies. Today we're going to be talking about Hannibal. As the title shows, we have Dr. Hannibal Lecter, our apex predator. I think that's something that it's fair to say he is. There's many reasons why I think he is the apex predator. Even in the last video that we talked about, who was more evil, Buffalo Bill or Dr. Lecter. I think, one, he's more evil, but he is the superior hunter. We have this. I feel like it's well documented. One, because, okay, maybe he doesn't have the financial resources that the guy, that he disfigured has, who, he's been hunting Lecter down for many years. He has different, he has like a website dedicated to get a phone call, and if you bring the prince in and if you give him information about where Dr. Lecter is, he will compensate you, and he'll give you a lot of money. Even in today's money, that's a significant amount of money. And it's he was still able to outwit him and well, he killed them. So what else can be said about that? He is the superior one in that aspect. Even he had. We could say this is a hunting game between a bunch of top-notch people. We have Clarice coming after him. We have the FBI agent that I don't know if he's FBI. I'm pretty sure he's an FBI agent that works with Clarice, the one that gets his brains eaten out and stuff like that. They're after him. The whole United States government. They're actually not trying to fund him that much. I didn't 100% understand it. I think that the guy that's disfigured, that got disfigured, is pulling the strings and asking them to pull the plug, but she also have public perception that they don't want the FBI to be this aggressive. Maybe not military force, but they are very brutal, because they had that shooting in the beginning of the movie where they shot a woman that was carrying around a baby. That's a hard thing to say, because the woman was carrying a baby, but she also had a gun on her, so it's a fair game. Baby was not harmed, so not much can be said about that. So you have all these seasoned people. You have the Italian police chief going after this guy. You have even the robber that tried to pickpocket him. He's a seasoned pickpocketer. He's a criminal as well, and he didn't even see it coming that Lecter was gonna kill him. He just bam stabbed him in the chest and he died. No one else saw much of it, and I think that's what makes Dr. Hannibal Lecter an apex predator, the apex predator in this series, I guess. I had thought about this movie too, because a lot of it's about revenge, because you have everyone trying to seek revenge. You have Dr. Hannibal Lecter trying to seek revenge on Clarice, because of what he got his revenge. I guess he kind of put the FBI agent in his place, revenge kind of a thing, by eating his brains in front of her. Like, he's showing her like what he's capable of at that moment. I'm sorry, that's my dog. He's who else? The guy with the face that got disfigured. Has a ton of like anger, and he's trying to get revenge on the doctor by having all these resources poured into trying to find him. Like, you find out at the end of it that he's been raising pigs to eat humans, and that's how he wants to kill the doctor. How long has this been going on? We don't know, but like, those pigs are huge. I don't know. It feels like too much went into trying to kill the doctor, and I'm just like, yo, dog, like, you could set traps, you could track him and everything, but at the end of the day, he's just a way better killer than anybody, like, he would know how to get away from these situations where he's put in that he kills the chief of the Italian police. Somehow he makes it back to the United States and kills, not just kills, but he drugs Clarice, he drugs the FBI agent. He eats his brains. And he's still, at the end of the movie, you see him on the plane. He leaves. Nothing's wrong, My God, my dog's walking on the floor and you can hear the little clickety clack. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It's a good movie. I feel like it's a filler movie. It's not that great. I already watched Red Dragon, which I think is a far superior movie to this one. Like, Red Dragon was like, I had seen it, I think, but I didn't know it was part of the series, and I would be talking about Red Dragon soon, and it's a far superior movie than this one. I give this movie 4.7 out of 10. You could skip this movie. It's not that good. It just shows like not much. Honestly, it's kind of gross too. The whole eating the brains in front of the guy. Like, I was eating while I was watching the movie. That even grossed me out. Like, don't do that with this movie. It's not the one I recommend it to. Okay, peace. I'll let you guys go.